What's going on, guys and gals? My name is William Clark, and in my previous video I mentioned about my thoughts on killing and shootings and all that shit, and how I said that there are some cases where it should be okay to kill people, like avenging someone's death or avenging your loved one's death, not just any random person on the street, and, other stuff, like, if, for the military, taking care of terroristic threats and terrorists in general, and, wars and all that. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some more dark and serious things. First thing I want to talk about is gun control. Now, I am a firm believer in the Second Amendment. I believe people should own guns. I believe people should have guns to protect themselves. Pistols, shotguns, rifles, stuff like that. And plus, they use those guns, like rifles and stuff, for hunting as well. So, whatever the case, I believe that the Second Amendment should stay. But there needs to be some changes. Back in the early days, when the Second Amendment was written, there were no automatic assault rifles. There were no AR-15s. There were no automatic machine guns. And we didn't have all the school shootings we have now and all this. We didn't even have shotguns. We had muskets, and we had our standard flintlock pistol. And bayonets. That's it. Now we got so many guns. We got rocket launchers, we got machine guns, assault rifles, as well as those pistols and stuff like that. Bayonets, even though no one ever uses those anymore, except for reenactment purposes, like my Uncle James. And all these other guns. So there are a multitude of guns. Now, I believe the military should only have access to assault rifles and stuff like that. Also the SWAT team and the police force. Those three people I just mentioned, military, police officers, and the SWAT team, should have access to assault rifles and, in some cases, rocket launchers, if shit gets serious enough. Normal folks that, just like me, regular common folk that serve really no purpose other than to be regular people, I believe should not have assault rifles. Should not. There's no need to have an assault rifle. Even if the zombie apocalypse happened. If the zombie apocalypse happened, then yeah. You would need all the help you can get. But the apocalypse isn't happening. Not right now is it? So, yeah, there's no need for assault rifles or rocket launchers or anything. If you own a shotgun or a rifle, you're kind of pushing it. But having an assault rifle, that's too far. Way too far. I mean, if someone were to come into your house and try to steal your things, the best thing to do is have like some sort of knife, or maybe a pistol, or maybe a rifle, just a regular M16 or 19, one of those two, or M1 carbine or something like that. I'm just trying to think of guns here that are not automatic and also don't have a 3 burst capacity, because even the 3 round burst fire is a little too extreme. You don't need an assault rifle to take out one guy Even if you're being invaded by multiple burglars at once, just maybe a double barrel shotgun or something like that. You don't need heavy artillery. And so I believe that the Second Amendment should be changed. Should stay the same, but change, if that makes any sense. Like, they should keep the whole thing where people can bear arms, but at the same time, have some exceptions. And I'm also not saying seize everyone's guns and other weapons. I mean, I got a fucking machete. Like, if I ever walk to Minnesota, I got a fucking machete to protect myself in case the shit ever goes down. Because I got a feeling I'm probably going to walk towards Chicago, and Chicago is the most crime-ridden, attacked city of all time. It's the most violent place on Earth, I believe. Not just in the U.S. With shootings and gangs all over the place. I mean, Chicago is not a good place to live when you're trying to stay alive. But, you know, I'm only using a machete and some knives for protection. I'm not going around like Jason Voorhees killing everyone I see. I mean, seriously. I may be crazy, but I'm not that fucking crazy. So, yeah, the Second Amendment should be changed and, you know, and shit like that. Also, I believe that background checks should still stay the same, even though that doesn't really work, I don't think. Because, yeah, there are people that say, oh, okay, yeah, you can do a background check on me, nothing's wrong, and nothing is wrong, until they get the gun. And then you hear about them on the news. I think you should, if you are any sort of gun manufacturer and shipping them off to like Walmart and other places that sell guns, don't have assault rifles and rocket launchers. Don't have those heavy artillery. Have maybe a standard pistol, like maybe a Daisy or something like that, or M1911 maybe, and then maybe a shotgun and some rifles for hunting, survival knives and hunting knives and bowie knives and standard hunting knives. Now, another thing I want to get into with this video is how the media is blaming video games for these school shootings and other shootings. Every single time there's a school shooting, a church shooting, this time was an art gallery shooting or whatever, every other shooting that's ever happened, they always have one fucking scapegoat: video games. And I'm downright fucking sick of it. I'm sick of people blaming video games. I mean, I think I mentioned in the last video, I play a lot of Grand Theft Auto, I play a lot of Call of Duty, I've been playing a lot of Halo like fucking nuts. I've played Resident Evil, I've played Medal of Honor, I've played all these violent video games. Hell, my violent video game play started around 3 or 4. I played Mortal Kombat on the GameCube. I played Devil May Cry. I played Max Payne on the original PS2. I've played some other violent games. And look at me. You don't hear about me being on the news shooting down people. Just 'cause people blame video games because they don't want to accept the truth. And the truth is, The people are fucked up in the head. That's it. They always blame video games. They never blame mental illnesses. They never blame the fact that the parents have never taught them any better. They never had any other reason except video games. Oh, you see that God of War game on the PS4? That game hasn't come out yet, but that game is the cause of school shootings. Even though there's no fucking guns in God of War, at least not that I know of. You see that school shooting? Call of Duty did that. Grand Theft Auto did that. Gran Turismo, a fucking racing game, did that. Oh, you see that art gallery shooting that happened a couple days ago? Tetris did that. Yeah, I've heard that Tetris was behind it all. Fucking shitty conspiracy theory. Like, are you fucking kidding me? What? You're not gonna blame mental illnesses, you're not gonna blame the parents or grandparents for not teaching them any better? Are you that stupid? I mean, seriously. You're blaming a game that was made A, back in the 80s, and B, a game about fucking blocks. A game about blocks that you place down and clear lines. That's it. There's no guns. There's no blood. There's no bloodshed. There's no gore. There is none of that. And you blame Tetris. That's like me. I'd go on a school shooting, and I'm going to blame Minecraft, even though there's no guns in Minecraft. Actually, people have blamed Minecraft. They said the redstone looked like blood. Yeah, it does, but really? It's not fucking guns, except for mods. I'm just tired of people using video games as a scapegoat. Also, why is it only video games? If they're going to blame video games, why don't they blame other media? Songs they heard on the radio and in general. Movies, TV shows, blame the radio in general. Talk shows. All these things. Well, not really talk shows, but you get the idea. Other forms of media. Hell, somewhat good deviant art. You'll see some of this shit too. I mean, just, what the fuck? I mean, it's stupid. You're blaming things that shouldn't be blamed on. You're blaming things that was meant for entertainment purposes. I'm sorry, but Minecraft did not cause your fucking child to go mentally insane and shoot up a bunch of people. Grand Theft Auto never did that. Call of Duty never did that. These games are purely for entertainment. That's about as bad as people saying Pokemon is satanic. And guess what? I'm fucking sick of that shit too. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up, America. Grow the fuck up, UK, China, Japan, everyone that's blaming these video games for violence in our world. Grow the fuck up and shut the fuck up. I'm the only one here that's making any fucking sense. For once in my damn life, I think it's a fucking accomplishment. And I do not appreciate you bashing on things that didn't have any factor in it. Yeah, so what if your son played 24, 48 hours of Call of Duty every fucking day, and every day, every night, 24/7 played nothing but Call of Duty? You never taught him to stop playing. You never told him, hey, Johnny, or any just typical name. That's a video game. Just because you see people get mowed down in the game, please don't do it in reality. That's not cool. Playing it in a video game and doing it in reality are different things. Please don't do it in reality. Try to explain to them. But you never do. And when this happens, the only thing you can blame is video games. You don't blame yourself. You don't blame the mental illnesses that are at play. You don't blame anything that actually has a factor. And like I said before, grow the fuck up and shut the fuck up. You don't know fucking damn shit about what you're talking about. It pisses me off knowing that there are people that blame video games for this. And also, if you're going to blame video games, be fucking consistent and blame everything else. Or, yet again, grow the fuck up and shut the fuck up. I'm done with people. I was playing some Diablo 3 the other day with DJ. And at that time, a text popped up on my Kindle, on this thing, saying that, I believe it was after the Texas school shooting, so it was a couple weeks ago, the principal and the mayor and all these people were bashing video games for it. These video games are causing violence in our society. No, they're fucking not. It's mental illness and the fact that their parents never taught them right. And like I keep saying, I don't think it's going to get through to anyone, but it hopefully will. Grow the fuck up and shut the fuck up. You don't know shit about what the fuck you're talking about. I'm fucking done here. Anyways, guys and gals, if you like this video, please give it a like. If not, that's fine too. I also apologize that these two videos back to back are serious and not my usual, weird ass funny business that I usually do. Like I stated before in my previous video, sometimes there's a time to be funny, a time for fun and games, and then there's a time to be serious, and this is one of those times. Because I've fucking had it up to here, and then some, with people blaming things that don't have an effect, or never had a cause in it. Anyways, don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, people, and bro.